To do the final exercise in the appendix, exercise 5, let's do the same thing as we did with the last two, except it's working with the server core installation instead. With that, we're going to be doing everything in PowerShell. We did everything in PowerShell anyway, so it's not a whole lot different. It's just the screen may look a little different. When you want to log in, all you have to get is Control-Alt-Delete to sign in here. So I can do Control-Alt-Insert from my desktop to bring up the administrator account. The password is capital P A $$W0RD, and it just launches in here. It doesn't bring up Server Manager. It's just the command prompt. From here, I want to do the same commands as I did before. I want to do the net sh for the net shell interface IP version 4, and I want to set the address for Ethernet to a static address of 192.168.118. It's 40 in this case. So net sh interface IP version 4 set address Ethernet static 192.168.118.40. I also want to do a DNS entry here as I did before. The difference between these, one small difference between these different exercises 3 and 4, and now this one being exercise 5, is that when I come in, I'm already at the command prompt. I don't have to type in CMD like I did within PowerShell. I'm just at the command prompt here. So things like netdom, which only work in the command prompt or work properly in the command prompt, are going to work here without having to do CMD. So this is static address pointing back to my domain controller 192.168.118.10, and this will be my primary DNS. I want to rename my computer just like I did before. Netdom rename computer % computer name % / new name sid.core sid-core. Gives the same warning. Are you sure you want to change it? Yes, I do, and I do need to restart. So shut down, and I want to do a restart. Give it a time of 1 second. And let it restart. I wait. After I change the computer name and I reboot, it comes back and I need to log in. So Control-Alt-Insert or the Control-Alt-Delete keys up in VMware. It's our password, and I log back into the command prompt. The last command is going to be join the domain. So it's netdom join, and it's called sid-core, and the domain I want to join is contoso.com. After it joins, it needs to restart again. So use the shutdown command with the /r to restart. And I'll do my final login. This time I'm going to make sure I can log on to the domain by again switching the user and logging into Contoso as administrator for the Contoso domain, not administrator from the local machine. Come back to the screen. Control-Alt insert from the keyboard. Oh, almost forgot to switch the user. Switch the user, other user. Now contoso / administrator. This will verify that all the connections are there, that everything's done correctly, and then I'm logging on to the domain controller. And I'm logged in. Once done, I can shut down. So I'm using the shutdown /s instead of the /r for restart. I'm just going to restart it. Once it's shut down, I want to make sure I do another snapshot, just like I did on the other servers. VM snapshot, take a snapshot. I'm calling these post appendix. And a description if you want to, after joining the domain. And that is it for the appendix.